Well, good morning, TPG'S world. It's me, Bradley. It is a chilly October 31st, around 11:30 in the morning. You just saw me remove my Target name tag. I was supposed to, well, I'm just going to be honest. As you guys know, I go to a party every year, a Halloween party every year, and this year was no exception. I had a great time, but I didn't get home till 4:30 in the morning. Target had asked me if I could come in and work a few hours today. So first I said no, and then I got phone and I said, well, let me think about it. And I did not go to bed until 5, got up at 8. So I left about 9, went got some breakfast, came back, got to Target. They're really dead, and I thought, no, I'm going home. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I need to get ready for tomorrow. I got to get back in the right mind frame. So no, I'm not going to do this. But I wanted to make a vlog because I haven't done one in a while. I've done several. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I've been in a really dark place lately emotionally, and so it's been really hard for me to post videos and things like that. So I'm gonna this is gonna be a little longer video. I'm sorry, Allison, but I want to catch you guys kind of up to speed on where I am in my life and what is going on and why I say I'm in a dark place, etc., etc., etc. So basically, as you guys know, I love making these videos. I do, and I had a beautiful studio, and I had a friend who was in need and needed to stay with me for a while. So he is currently renting the room where I film my videos. My ex-husband, however, did give me a beautiful, awesome, top-of-the-line laptop for just one day. Gave it to me. You know, my birthday's next Sunday, so he's probably an early birthday present. He didn't really say that, but it's a gorgeous laptop. So I'm going to be filming a lot of videos in my room or different places with my laptop or on my phone or whatever. But I'm not quite high-tech enough to get all my stuff loaded onto my laptop yet and everything. He's going to come over and do that for me. So that kind of went on in the process. But as far as making videos, guys, I've just been really I make these videos and then I just forget to post them, or I get lost in them or something like that. So I want to go ahead and start on a couple things. First of all, mentally, I'm okay. I'm just tired. I had pneumonia, and then I had a respiratory infection which turned into pneumonia, so I feel a little bit better from that. I don't know. I'm just in a really dark place. It was hard to find a lot of happiness. I went to Dollywood, as you guys know. I did a short video for Dollywood for TikTok. I've been doing a lot of TikToks. TikToks were just easier to do. I did a TikTok video from Dollywood. I'm sure you guys saw it. I had a great time at Dollywood. My biggest thing with Dollywood was it was a dream come true. It was amazing. I cried when I got there. It was so awesome to be there. But I had a scooter because my leg is still not up to par, and I had to ride around a scooter. And people just have no respect for you when you're on a scooter. They will just bump into you, knock you over. They don't care. They're really rude when you're trying to ride around a scooter. One time I literally flipped over, hit the ground. My wallet went one way, I went the other. So it was very messy in that aspect. So it caused my anxiety to be up to here, and it was just really rough in that part. But it was beautiful. The mountains are beautiful. I had a great time. It was a very relaxing weekend. A lot of fun. We got stuck in traffic on the way up there, which made the trip incredibly long, which, you guys know I don't have a lot of patience in cars. I don't travel well. I'm not a traveler. I don't travel well. I do want to do something for my birthday. I have not gotten to do anything for my birthday in a long, long time, like go out or do anything, because I'm always busy at work or something like that. So I want to do that. So I'm going to try to figure out what I can actually do. I got to see what money I got and stuff. If you're interested in showing some love, you can send it to my Cash App, or you can give me some, look at my wish list, whatever you want to do. That's your call. I know some people like to help me celebrate my birthday. Others, a card is fine. Things like that. If you want to send me a card, just message me and let me know, and I'll send you my address. I did cancel my post office box because it was just getting more and more expensive every month. I had a little tiny post office box, and I was paying $100 a month. I went from paying it was $40 when I opened it. It was going up to $110, and each year, every 6 weeks, it was going up higher and higher. And to pay for it for a year was even more ridiculous. I was like, nope, I'm done with this thing. So anyway, long story short, with that being said, I just wanted to say I lost my dog Barkley. He was my dad's dog, BES dog, who then was taken to live when the boy that my parents adopted took my dad to live with him for that year that they tried to hide him from me.
my dad and everything, and it was a long story. I know some people don't know this, but I did try to, just anyway, my dad was living with my brother. My brother abused this dog really hard, used him against my dad. So when my sister finally got over there to rescue the dog, get him to a home, he was pretty bad off. He was a golden retriever. He was black, just black, dirty, from being so dirty. He barely could walk. He had a bad limp. They thought he had hip dysplasia. It was really being kicked in the, they said it from, like, forced in his side and everything. Anyway, long story short, my neighbor got him. My neighbor raised him, but had him for several years. Loved him with all of his heart. Who couldn't love Barkley? Barkley was the sweetest dog on earth. If you saw my TikTok video where I said goodbye, you need to go watch it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you have seen it, it was the most painful day. When I went, he started going downhill a little bit. His breathing started laboring one day. I took him, they put him on Lasix, and they put him on Lasix twice a day. And he started peeing a lot of something. I really believe that the Lasix dehydrated him, and that's kind of what started him going downhill. But I was so worried when I went to Dollywood that he was going to pass away while I was gone. And after putting Charlie down, I still have such anxiety and nightmares and stuff over putting Charlie down, even though Charlie was so sick and so miserably sick. And so I luckily Barkley hung on until I went to Dollywood. And then finally, one day, he just started getting sicker, and he got to where he couldn't walk anymore. He already had trouble with his legs. His back legs were, were rough and stuff, but he could still get up. One day, he couldn't get up for about a day or two, and so I started giving him Pedialyte. I talked to the vet about maybe him being dehydrated. I started giving him Pedialyte, and after about 2 or 3 days of giving him Pedialyte, he walked for a whole rest of the night. He walked, he did good. But I was like, I'm taking him off this Lasix. I think it's dehydrated him so bad that he's gonna, he's got to get his strength up. I understand dehydration. Trust me, I lived it. So he did that for a whole day. Well, the next day, which was a Wednesday, he couldn't walk. It was a Tuesday. He couldn't walk at all that night. That was a Monday night that happened. Tuesday night, he couldn't walk at all. So I talked to his owner, and we figured it was time. We were going to call the vet, but really, me and his owner and his owner's mom kind of decided that we love this dog, and this dog was a big source of happiness. But the vet pretty much had told us there was nothing they could do for him anymore unless we went to a specialist, and he was almost 13 years old. And as much as I would love to keep him alive 2, 3, 4 more years, I think a specialist, if he was younger, would have been the right thing to do. But he was so much older. He'd been around, but this dog has been an angel, like in my life, and in Kip's life, in my dad's life, and all these lives around him. This dog is like our guardian angel. He was like an angel that came to earth. I'm going to share Barkley's story with you in another video because that'll make me too cry right now. But Barkley has an amazing story for a dog, and a wonderful story. But anyway, so I went to work on Target. I literally took off Target. They sent me home because I stopped crying. I was so upset. I didn't want to lose him. I didn't want to leave him to go to work. So when I got to work, they sent me home. Luckily, my boss is kind. One of my bosses was very kind. She sent me home. I got marshmallows and ice cream, and me and Barkley just had this amazing night together. And the next morning, I did the video, if you saw it on TikTok, where I said goodbye to him. And it wasn't I wanted to do it for views or anything like that. It was because I wanted a documentation of him being alive still, and I knew he was so ill that was the only way. So when he couldn't walk, he slept with me that night. He couldn't walk. He was scheduled to be put down on Friday, and my new roommate said no, he can't go that long. There's no way this dog is going to be. He's literally laying in his own pee and stuff. We got to get him, something. We got to do something faster. So I got in touch with my vet, and they were able to do it on Wednesday. So I took off work on Wednesday from school, and I went into. I got up really early, the same time I get up, early in the morning, and I just laid with him, laid his head on my lap on the couch, and I talked to him, and I did the video, and anyway, long story short, my roommate helped me carry him out to the car, and I had to bathe him because he had some accident on himself, both 1 and 2, so I bathed him, put him, and we just wrapped him in a blanket, and we carried him out, and he laid his head in my lap, and his breathing was very labored, and it was very sad. And I knew then, I was like, he's dying, and the vet didn't know if it was, he couldn't find it, but he believed that it was like an underlying condition or something that this dog had. Yes, Allison, my hands are on the wheel, I promise, that this dog had. And so, with that being said, he literally was laying there. So while we were waiting to go inside, they had to bring a stretcher to come get him because he was heavy. And I talked to him. Kip called him. We talked to him. I kept praying that God would take him then, so that I didn't have to put him down and live with yet more guilt of putting an animal down because of how I felt about what happened with Charlie. But it didn't happen like that. I went in and I just put him, I went in there and I talked to him, and I had about an hour before they put him down. I asked for that time. And then finally, after the hour passed, they came in and said, they had to go. The doctor had to leave soon. He had to go to another hospital and stuff. And so I was like, he was ready. And he gave me the same look. It was a look that he gave me that I realized Charlie gave it to me too, right before Charlie passed. It was a look of daddy, or I'm ready to go. And even though I was technically Barkley's brother, his daddy was my dad, and then Kip was his other daddy. He looked at me like, human, I'm ready to go. He looked tired, and it was a peaceful look. And I had his Ernie doll there. If you guys don't know, he always carried an Ernie in his mouth. He always had an Ernie. He'd walk for hours downtown of our city where I'm at right now with this doll in his mouth, all of that wonderful stuff. He just always had his doll, and he always had a thing called Monkey, which was a little monkey that he usually carried to go to bed. He loved stuffed animals all of his life. This dog brought so much joy to people's lives, and so I put him down peacefully, and that's all I can talk about right now, guys. But he's gone. That happened Wednesday, and that took me to a really bad place too, because you can't find, there's not a lot of happiness in my life right now. My birthday's coming up. My family's gone. I don't have a family. My friends, I might celebrate. I have some wonderful friends, but my friends aren't very initiating. I'm kind of the one that go, hey guys, I'm having a birthday, let's go have a birthday party or whatever. I would have to be the one to arrange that. My friends very ever solemn plan anything because our lives are so busy. And when we do, like our trip to Dollywood, which we all got together and had a wonderful time, we have to plan it kind of in advance. Because like I said, our lives are different. We all work different jobs. We all have different hours, things like that. With that being said, we were I'm very sad in a lot of ways, because Barkley was happiness for me, like hearing him clomp down the hallway or whatever. If you haven't seen my video on TikTok where I say goodbye to him, go watch it. A lot is said in that video that is very important, I think. But anyway, he was kind of my happy spot. And so I live with two people right now who don't have a lot of happiness in their lives. And I'm just really struggling trying to find the happiness that I need in my life and that I deserve in my life right now. I feel like it's just hard to breathe sometimes. But I'm going to survive. I'm going to get over it. I told you guys I was going to be raw. My therapist wants me to do more videos. And like I've been trying to do them, guys, and I've done them. I have so many filmed on my phone. And after I've done them, I'm like, well, now that date is passed. Well, I post a video that's a week old. But I talk about like getting my new laptop and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know if I've even said it in this video, because I filmed this one. This is the third time now. Today I've tried to film this video. My ex-husband gave me a laptop. I have a new roommate who stays in my room where I used to film my videos in my studio. So I won't be filming as many videos from my studio. I'll be filming a lot of videos from my laptop, or actually here in my car. It actually brings me a sort of peace to drive around in my car. I know that's weird. And do car videos. Those were like some of my top viewing videos, actually, at one point when I first started making videos, was vlogging in my car. So I'm considering maybe doing some of those, bringing some of those back. Well, that's what I've mostly been doing. But until I get my studio back in order or figure out what I'm going to do, the guys like, you can still make videos in here and stuff like that, but we're trying to get the room in some sort of crazy order, because it was, kind of one side of it was like my junk room, and the other side is where I filmed all my videos. So I'm trying to get it, it's his room now, so I want to just make sure everything's cool and all that. But anyway, I'm in a play, so I'm trying to get ready for that. So there's just a lot going on right now in my life, and Barkley was just such a sense of happiness for me in my life, that he brought that happiness to me, and he was I'm gonna just try to find happiness, guys. And with my birthday coming up, I guess that's the biggest thing for me, is that just finding happiness for your birthday. There's nothing worse than being sad on your birthday. And my mom always, I'm sorry, my hair's a mess, guys. My mom always made my birthday very special for me. She always had a way to make me smile on my birthday. She she always had a little present for me, even if it was just a pair of jeans or a pair of shoes or something simple. And it was always something I needed. Sometimes it was a DVD or a CD. You know, it was always like one present or sometimes two. But it wasn't the amount of gifts I got. It was the fact that she did that. She always made my favorite food, which was either meatloaf or sloppy joes. Usually sloppy joes because I love them on my birthday. And she would always have either bake me a cake or always have a store-bought cake. She sang to me every day at 8:25 in the morning. And I remember one year, I was so busy trying to get to the bar. You know, I had to go to the bar and had to do this, had to do drag and all stuff. And my mom said, you can't come over for 5 minutes and have cake with your family. And I got so sad because when I got there, she cooked it on. I was in such a hurry. And I remember rushing out and just barely eating the cake. And I know it hurt my mom so bad. And looking back at that, I realized I couldn't, you know, that bar was not that damn important, you know. So it's these moments that you look back when people are gone and you realize you should have changed that situation, you know. Because now I would kill to have her make me a cake or bring me a cake from Walmart or wherever she got it from, usually Walmart, that was her favorite store, and just sit down and have a piece of cake for me. And I would eat that cake like every morsel, I would take 20 years to eat just so I had more time with her. But, so, you know, I don't do a lot for Christmas. I don't do a lot for, you know, my birthday anymore. I do want to try to do something, but again, financially, you know, I'm having a rough time there too. And who's not? I mean, the pandemic threw us all around. You know, Debbie Davis mentioned that to me and said, oh, you know, the pandemic threw everybody around, blah, blah, blah. And, which it did. It struggled. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost businesses. I get it. You know, I do get it, and you know, it's like, and I think in my life and some people's lives, it just, when it rains it pours, so many things start happening to you one after the other. And I will eventually get out of this rut. I will eventually move on past it and get past it. I just have to stay positive, I have to stay focused, and I have to decide where I'm going to go. And right now I have to find one little thing to keep me happy. So I'm hoping to have a happy birthday. So it would mean a lot if you guys could send me a card, or if you would, you know, if you want to get stuff on my wish list, if you want to bless me with my Cash App, whatever you want to do. But mostly just saying hello and happy birthday is such a nice thing. If you're on my Facebook, saying happy birthday on someone's Facebook is nice. You know, like when Barkley passed away, Debbie Davis, Carol, a lot of people who know me from Facebook, Tammy Minda, a lot of people made comments, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful thing to see, and to have those wishes and see all of my friends that left me messages, but especially my Facebook. I mean, my Facebook friends have left messages, but mostly my TikTok, my family I met here at YouTube, and even some of my TikTok family now, because I'm developing a TikTok community as well. But I will always be YouTube first. YouTube is my favorite thing to do. I love it. I have I have made some wonderful friends here, but I just had to make this video, and I don't want to be sad, and I don't want y'all to think, oh, he's, you know, I'm not anything like that, or oh, I'm not trying to beg people to send me things for my birthday, because I'm sure that'll get said, because like I said, basically what about my Dollywood thing, when I put up a thing about people going to Dollywood and things like that. There's nothing wrong with giving somebody a present for their birthday or Christmas. I give Christmas presents. Me and Debbie Davis have exchanged Christmas presents, I think, every year since we've met. She tells me what she wants every year. I tell her what she wants. I exchange Christmas presents with several people over the years that want to continue to do it. If I've had people say, you know, I can't afford it, I don't want to do it anymore, and that's fine. I've had others that, you know, me and Debbie will probably always do that. That's part of our Christmas tradition. Me and Carol, that's part of our Christmas tradition. You know, so those are wonderful. Debbie sent me some wonderful, matter of fact, I still have on my Hey Dudes that Debbie sent me last year for my birthday. I love those shoes. I still have my Sperry's that Carol sent me one year. I still have all of that stuff. I treasure everything I ever gotten from people. I'm sad, guys. I'm trying to snap out of it, and so that's part of the reason I haven't done a lot of videos, because it's like, you know, nobody wants to see me like I am now. You know, I was known for being happy and perky, but then I thought, but you know what? I have to be me. I have to be who I am in real life. And by the way, my ADHD is kicking in. My beard is shaved because it was part of my Halloween costume. But anyway, I just wanted to find something happy. So my birthday last year kind of got screwed up because I was supposed to go to Charleston, which is my favorite city, with one of my friends. She was going to take me, and fell through and we didn't get to go, and so I'd taken the whole weekend off, and I basically didn't get to do anything at all. Stayed home, and I was a little disappointed. It was a financial issue on her part that she was expecting something, money, and she didn't get it, and so we couldn't go. And it was okay, and I didn't mind. It was sad because I plan things like a lot of things, like if I'm going out of town, like when I went to Dollywood, I planned everything. I took time off, everything. So if I plan something and everything's off, it kind of throws off my schedule a little bit. So I was a little disappointed. So last year's birthday was really bad. It was horrible. I didn't go out to eat with friends. I didn't do anything, literally. I stayed home. We celebrated at school, of course, with the kids, but I just want to do something fun. I want to go out to eat. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas of some things I could do, like I said, maybe some of the love I get sent, or something and I will always open any gifts for my birthday. I'll always open them on camera, stuff like that. But I just want to have a good birthday this year. Christmas and Thanksgiving, I work in retail part-time, so those are kind of consumed up with the holidays anyway. Christmas, I probably will do nothing more than what I'm doing right now, get in my car and go around and vlog. Last year, I spent Christmas with Kip for a little while. Me and Kip went to Sean's house, or you guys know him, Shannon Rose, and went to Shannon Rose's house for Thanksgiving, who cooks an amazing spread. It was amazing. I love spending Thanksgiving with Sean's family. They're kind of like my second family now, and it's kind of my tradition now to go to their house for Thanksgiving. Christmas, I'd never done it, but last year, Sean's family cooked like a finger food thing. It was really wonderful, and me and Kip went over there later in the afternoon, and we had food, like little finger foods and stuff, and we just hung out for a little while. It was just nice to celebrate a little something. Gift giving, I give gifts to my friends, to my students, to people around me. I don't get a lot of gifts for Christmas because my mom was the queen of Christmas. My mother loved Christmas, and I'm telling you right now, to the day my mother died in 2017, you never not got something you wanted for Christmas. And if you said I want a computer, my mom got it for you. She always made Christmas very, very, very special for us. I was raised very poor growing up, so Mom would sacrifice a lot to make us have the best Christmases that we had. If we needed new jeans, they might not have been the name brand jeans that everybody else wore, but they certainly were jeans, so that you had something nice. My mom loved Christmas, and it just, to me, it was always so much fun to go to her house and open presents and just see her smile, and always, like, her gifts were always the last thing that she got to do was open up her gifts and just seeing her face when we got her stuff. I remember I got her this really cool thing I thought was cool. It was a candle holder like thing, like a dog, and she literally hated this thing. She saw it at Walmart, and she's like, she knew it, just she didn't like it, and so it wasn't hugely expensive, but she didn't care about the price. She just like, ugh, and she hated it, and I could tell, so I felt really guilty. So after that, I always made sure like she got what she wanted, whether it was a beautiful coat, I got her a beautiful cape one year. I remember one year all she wanted was the Susan Boyle CD, I got her that. So, it was always like, whatever we had in our lives, we got at Christmas time. So Christmas time has never been the same for me either. So the holidays, it's kind of like, I call them my birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas are all right there together. I will snap out of this, guys, but like I said, I'm going to be doing some different things in my videos. I'm going to be vlogging more, trying to vlog more, because my therapist does think it's good for me. Do I think it's good for me? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it helps me certainly get things out there and get where I need to go in life. As far as getting things off my chest, because it is good to talk about things. That's my biggest thing now, is that I don't talk about a lot of things that's bothering me. And I'm so exhausted right now, I can barely hold my head up from trying to get up and go to work. I should have just stayed in the bed and went to sleep, but my body is like automatically programmed to like go, Lord, you hear that car backfiring? Lord Jesus, no, it's not a gunshot, guys. It's the car in front of me. Ooh, Lord, Jesus, get a muffler. But yeah, so this video is kind of long, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to be like 30 minutes long or whatever. Oh, Lord. You can smell his exhaust. Ugh. I'm about to be home. Let me get up on this car. This car blows up on me. This car is like having some problems there. We go. Oh, Lord. His car's backfiring. I've never heard something like that. Lord, Jesus. Yeah, his car just died. His car just blew out on the road, I think. No, maybe not. Yeah, it's stopping. No, it's not stopping. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Anyway, guys, I love you, and I want to go ahead and stop this video because I've kind of put myself in a depressed state now. Which is making me very tired. And so I want to. You hear that? My window is up, and that's. I can see my wow. Yeah, my window is up, and that's how his car sounds. So that is like crazy. Anyway, guys, this video is really long. I'm sorry. I apologize. I hope you've hung on with me through this video. If you couldn't or did not, I completely understand because it is quite long. But thank you for listening to me vlog. Thank you for listening to me cry. You know, any birthday wishes, anything you want to say, any condolences, anything, please feel free to. You can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of the social media apps out there. I have them all. Snapchat. Find me, connect with me, talk to me. You know, if you have to write me a letter, I'm going to start putting my address in. I'm going to make a new thing and put my address in a description box and everything like that for now. So all of that will be included. I just want to have a happy birthday, a smile on my face. So y'all pray that I'm able to have a good birthday. I'm able to smile, to have even maybe go and have a day for me. I need some me time. That's the best gift I can get, is some self-care, some Bradley self-care. And what I would love to do is like go to a hotel with my dog Gypsy and just chill out for the night. Just, you know, do a facial, get in a bathtub and one of the bath bombs and just chill and just do nothing. Just do absolutely nothing. Have no one depend on me, not have to be anywhere, and just have a night to relax. That would be the perfect birthday gift. Maybe go out to eat with some friends or a friend or two, or just even go out to eat. Cake, I'd love to have a cake. I always love cakes, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's not a necessity in life to have a cake. But you know, I do enjoy a good cake. But anyway, guys, that is where I'm at. That is what's going on in my life. Thank you for watching. Remember, there's only one you, so take care of the one you got. And remember that hating is a disease. People, stop hating on each other. The world is so full of it right now. I don't get it. I just don't understand all the hatred. You guys were grown-ups, so stop. And also, there's only one of you. There's only one of you. So be kind to yourself too, okay? I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. This one will get put out. I promise this video will be sent out and downloaded shortly. If you didn't watch it, watch my video where I say bye to Barkley on TikTok. It's also posted here on my YouTube channel as well. All right, guys, bye.